Well, we both have kids, and it's hard to imagine being in the shoes of another parent, especially when their kids are diagnosed with something that's chronic or really has no cure.
One family is hardly sitting on the sidelines waiting for someone else to spread the word and raise money for research. You can join them at NephCure. The second annual event is coming to Fremont.
It is. Walk organizer Sara Hasenauer is here with her son Mason. Thanks for stopping by this morning.
Thank you. Good
Mason,
morning.
good to see you, buddy. Are you excited to be here? Good, he is. He goes to Arlington Elementary School. He's 6 years old.
Yep.
And he just told me that his favorite part about school is recess.
That's true.
So it's just like my son. Mason has something called it's called FSGS though. What is that, and how does that affect him on a daily basis?
FSGS stands for focal segmental glomerular sclerosis. It's kind of a mouthful. We had no idea what it was, obviously, and a lot of other people don't. It is a scarring of the filtering tissue in his kidneys. So the protein that goes in that needs to be cleaned through his kidneys and put back into his body is actually being leaked out into his urine. And you need that protein to help muscle growth and to be, a healthy immune system.
Yeah, how does that affect him on a day, and how do you manage that?
Well, he's doing very well now. He is a strange case. There's a lot of other kids where when they find out they have FSGS, and even adults, this affects a lot of adults, they could be on a transplant list just months down the road or on dialysis. We watch his sodium daily and keep it under a certain amount so that a side effect is swelling. And so when we first found out that's what had happened, his eyelids had swollen and his ankles and his stomach, and we thought he'd gained weight. We thought he had allergies, and so we were very wrong.
Yeah.
So his day-to-day is not too hard. The hardest part is there's so much sodium in a hot dog.
Right. And kids love hot dogs.
Kids love hot dogs, and a lot of mac and cheese and things like that, and chips, and there's a lot of sodium in those. So, yeah.
You got involved with something called NephCure, and that's why we're here today. Explain what NephCure is.
It is focused on raising funds specifically for the disease of FSGS and nephrotic syndrome. Nephrotic syndrome is very similar to FSGS. FSGS can only be found through biopsy in the kidneys, and once you have it, you for sure have that. So. That's the best thing about NephCure, is that they focused just on these two diseases.
So what's the mission of the organization?
The mission, it's fairly new, NephCure still is, and so they are trying to grow. They want to put research chapters within different states. They want support chapters within states. We need to raise money so that a lot of these can be put more towards the research for finding a cure for FSGS.
And so raising money, what you've decided to do, you're having this walk.
Yep, this is the second year.
So tell us about the walk.
The walk is in Fremont, Nebraska, because we're in Arlington, and so we wanted to find kind of a good place in the, easily reachable. And it's at Johnson Lake in Fremont. It's on August 20th. Registration starts at 9. And then the walk starts at 10. We have things like raffles, really great Husker tickets people have donated, and Creighton basketball tickets and other things. It will have a clown there and a girl twisting balloons and face painting.
Just a good time. Mason, look at this picture right here. Who's in that picture, Mason? Can you tell us who's in that picture?
Me.
You? Who else is in that picture?
My sister.
Your sister. Just you and your sister? There's more people, right? Who else?
My mom and dad.
Yes.
And Nolan.
And?
Nolan.
Well, Mason, we're glad you could be here. The event is free. That's a great picture
That's
as well.
what he looked like when we first found out.
So he had some swelling in his eyelids, is kind of what you had noticed in those symptoms there. But NephCure.org, that's the national website that people can go to learn more, because I know one of your missions as well is raising awareness about this too.
Yeah, that's a website that really saved me. I learned a lot of information and met a lot of really great people there, and that's what they want to do. They want to help people like us that have questions of what to do, what's going on.
What's going on with, I know Mason, you're managing it so far, but what's going on with research right now? What's the latest on it?
I'm not for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of different treatment options at
Yeah.
this point. None of them are good options.
Yeah.
They have severe side effects, or it may work for one and it may not work for someone else. And
Yep.
so it's just, you know, one of the options actually is even a chemo drug. And because they've seen that it helps kidney functions in some patients that take that, but it might not work for him. And
Right.
so we're taking a risk.
Well, we're
even
glad he's
trying
doing
it.
well, and we love the shirts. Mason Possible.
Yep.
Mason, thanks for coming by.
We brought some
Thanks,
for you
Mason.
guys.
Oh, we love shirts. Thank you. Mason, I will wear this, Mason. Thanks for bringing these. We really do appreciate it. And good luck with the
Yeah.
walk.
Thank you.
All right, we talked